You're listening to the Saturday Night Gaming podcast, Starfall, run by one of our GMs, Tony Stevens. Hope you enjoy.
Welcome back to another action-packed episode brought to you by Saturday Night Gaming. We are on the continent of Avonmore, more specifically the southwestern region of Nimoria. It's a beautiful place. There's some elves, there's some people, there's some preachers. One specifically. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then the rest of my players after him.
Is that me?
Yes, you are the big man. Both in heart, spirit, and, well, size.
And faith.
And faith, that's right.
Hey guys, I'm Noll Jostein, being played tonight by Ryan Ladner. And I'm just excited to continue to spread the gospel of Aiden throughout this realm.
That's how we'll save them, one soul at a time. Bring them over to the holy fire.
It's the best you can hope for.
All right, and your loyal acolyte?
That's me.
That would be you.
Get your voice.
That's a fake voice.
Find it.
It was hilarious.
You gotta find it.
Hey, I'm the big guy and you're the acolyte.
It helps. I could say, like, you know what I mean, Vern, and then you could find it.
Oh yeah, no, that's not the voice. My character's name is something like Genie. Let me look at my sheet. Here.
Oh my gosh, dude!
It's Jen Callus.
Yeah.
He is a Jinn. All Jinn are named Jinn, and he took the Callus name so that humans could differentiate him from other Jinn.
Well, that was very sweet of him.
Yeah.
Because I mean, his voice alone could differentiate him.
Yeah, he's trying to find his voice.
Well, I think he just needs to realize he already is.
Because his true
perfect.
voice is not
It's perfect the way
a
he
voice
is.
you could hear.
Not in your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I
like,
heard it.
so when you hear his voice, that's not his true voice, right? So when you see
It's
see
just
God,
a
you're not
projection of
seeing
voice.
the true God. You're just seeing a small part that your brain can understand.
Well,
Not that he's God.
no, he's not.
He's just a jinn.
Right. But he's big.
He's bigger than you are.
Bigger on the
But
inside.
he's just showing you a sliver of himself so as not to overwhelm you.
Well, that's very pleasant of him. All right. You, lady folk.
My name is Amara. Somehow I got roped into these crazy dudes. And I think that we are about to go find a stray Gremlin, which should be pretty interesting because we have kind of a crazy Gremlin as one of our party members.
That's you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up? It's Yip Yap. I'm played by Brady. I'm ready to go do some stuff.
And that's about all you need to know about him. So, yeah, we're back. We're back again. This is the second phase of Heavenscape, and we've always appreciated everybody who's joined in and listened to us, and we hope to continue to bring you the best entertainment possible, at least from this humble setting that we have, until, you buy all our stuff and we get a bigger setting. So, as we left off last time, there was some talk about hot dogs. There was a funeral pyre, and you were on your way to continue the quest that was given to you by Dominus Saren from Cartref, which was to find these poisoned areas, these places that he had learned through intelligence were emanating a strange energy and basically poisoned.
We got a map about that.
Yes, you have a map about that. So you can pull it up if need be. You were heading to Tir'Amath, the farmlands, when last we spoke.
Go with these hot dogs.
Hitting
Tir'Amath. This girl in the face.
And I'll go ahead and say that you've done all the walking while you were away for the week, doing your normal
Where did the
jobs.
map go? But where did the map go?
It should be in there in the chat.
Oh, there it is. But it doesn't have the little...
Wait, is this not the map?
No.
What happened to the map with the thingies on it?
Yeah, I don't see a map.
Oh, there it is.
What?
I found it.
Yeah, that's... Well, okay, right, because we can't get the one in Cartref until we do this thing, right?
Right. He offered to let you know more information about the object in Cartref if you could handle these. If you could handle the one in the farmlands, because obviously that's where his foods, grains, goods are grown, and that's what feeds the
I
city.
remember. His daughter wanted to come with us, but she had to stay there.
Yes, because she is a spoiled princess that has never left the city.
That's my baby girl right there.
That's baby girl.
I'll be back. I told her. I ain't going back.
All right, so let's go north. We're going back since we do this thing.
Yeah, like I said, you're already fast forwarded through the long walking portion
okay.
of this.
So now we're in the farmland?
Yeah, I'm not going to keep you on real time. You would notice that yes, it's farmland. It's growing crops, long stalks of like corn-like substances. You know, we'll pretend like this land has just the same identical kind of produce that we have. Yeah, so you're walking along the way. You would see several different little humble farmhouses, the kind that they just build together board by board, keep themselves going. You could see some farming equipment. It's pretty advanced for what you would consider their culture to be.
Too advanced.
Given that they can, plows and plowshares and all that stuff.
Well,
Hey, I think I'd like my entourage to be hanging door knockers on all these houses,
makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
promoting the mighty work of Aiden.
And these beautiful women start running around, just like hanging, pamphlets on doors, and these like local farmers, little pudgy guys coming in the door, like, what in tarnations?
I want to talk to one of them pudgy fellows.
I can't necessarily stop you.
Yeah, let me go talk to him.
Okay.
It's a pretty big lake.
You run up. What do you say?
Say,
It's this guy like hanging out his door. He's like seeing all these women running around putting religious pamphlets on stuff.
hey, what's going on, big man? I'm looking for a grandma.
What? What was that? I know I heard something.
Look down here, big man.
What? Oh my God! What is this little thing?
me.
You couldn't be any taller than 18 inches.
No, I'm 16, but thank you.
Oh my! That's even smaller than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you, small unfortunate child? Your face is quite. You look like a Grahman, Faye.
Well, number one, you show me some respect, and number two, I'm looking for another
showing
grandma.
you the respect of honesty. You are quite ugly. Just letting you
To be
know.
fair, he is ugly.
Okay. I'm looking for another grandma.
Ugliness is in
You know where he's
the
at?
eye.
I have seen no other Grahman. You're the first Grahman Faye I've ever seen.
Oh my
It's
God.
gross.
Wait, is Grommet, is that another word for ugly?
It's
It
just
is.
a little gremlin.
Oh, Gremlin Fae.
Yeah.
It's Grahman Faye, yeah.
Okay.
Never mind.
If you want to picture it as a gremlin, that's fine.
I'm going to picture him as a gremlin from the movie Gremlins.
It's Stripe.
That's pretty much it.
I was going to think about one of the uglier ones.
The one with the trench coat.
Oh, no, I like that one. What the one with the funny looking face that was always smiling and laughing? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's Gremlins 2. Yeah. That's a good one.
As long as you're not the cross-dresser, it's fine.
Hey, I'm going to picture him as some complete other thing that is probably not copyrighted or trademarked by anybody else.
Perfectly unique, only to this universe. Good job.
Well, we appreciate the
That's a believer here. He just says, no, you ugly.
Alright, I hate you. I'm gone.
Well, good
Have
day.
you seen any other things that might look like him?
No, he's the first ugliest thing I've
Have
ever
there
seen.
been any weird occurrences?
Oh,
like
yes.
Mischievous things happening?
Well, I don't know what that word means.
Weird?
Yes, some strangers strolled into town, started asking me questions. It was rather weird.
like things disappearing maybe, or like milk buckets overturned,
What?
or any kind of mischievous thing.
Now that you talk about it,
How do you know about all
milk
this?
buckets. I was over at Tifu's place,
What Grommen do, they're mischievous.
and milk buckets spilled all over the place. The milk was already sour coming out of the cow.
Then how do you,
That's
maybe
a sign right there. You got Grommen.
Well, there's your sign.
You got Grommen.
That's
I
it.
You gotta
saw
do
the
something
sign.
about it.
I
Hey,
opened up
here's
my
your sign.
mind.
Oh, this is a book.
Well, technically, it's a pamphlet.
But it's the largest book I've ever seen.
You have to pay $19.99 for the real thing. If you want to get that Holy Spirit all up in you, you're going to have to fork over $20.
I only
well
have
worth it.
19 and 28.
I'll take
All of it.
But does it get
Hand
me
it
the
over.
book?
it. Yeah, do you? Forgive me for asking this, but do you know how to read?
Like the markings on the pages?
Yes.
I know that they are there.
Hey, good enough.
I actually
Hey,
sound
man.
quite elegant for a person who cannot read. Yeah. I think I can. I might be able to read sometimes. I think so. Would you?
Well, let me-
Would you stay here and read it to me?
Well, how about this?
I'm listening.
I'll sell you this book.
Yeah, for $19.28.
Through the power of Aiden,
Oh, I hate it.
by the time you finish this book, you will be able to read.
Well, that
Don't
makes
question
some
it.
sort of
Thank
poetic
you.
sense. Yes. Oh, this is great. I'm going to go in and read it right now. Slams the door. You can hear the noises of reading. What?
Hey, I think I'm gonna. Hey, ladies, while y'all are hanging these pamphlets on these doors, why don't y'all knock and ask these people if they have seen, what is it called again?
Grommen.
Anything out of the ordinary. Let's just start there.
Anything
A
out of
little
the
boy
ordinary?
running around looks weird.
Anything weird.
Okay.
The Grommen might be operating at night. Anything weird happening.
Ladies, you heard them.
All right. So technically, you can use them as like they're like a source gathering, right?
They can do whatever I need them to do within reason.
Within
Oh.
reason.
Seems reasonable to me.
And within the law.
Trash 136.
Oh, hey, I've
Just
got
to
it
see what I got you to do. You
I've
already
got-
got it.
somewhere here. Print it out. I tried to be. Let's see.
It's an enabler, so you can gain. You gain an entourage of 5, level 1, 20-somethings. So they're all 20-something.
Yes, that's important.
What?
What, like, might, speed, intellect? 20 in there?
What?
That
It says you
accompanies
gain
you.
the entourage of 5, level 1,
5
20-somethings.
people who are level 1 and they're all around 20.
Yes.
They accompany me wherever I go, unless I
Pick up his dry cleaning.
purposefully disband them or purposely disband
Why are
entourage.
they 20 something?
I don't
Because
know.
those are
But
the
Because the power
easiest to-
Aiden. That's what it is.
It's like,
Because they haven't hit their 30s and got smart yet?
right, or disenfranchised.
hey, that's the age when people start questioning all their.
Let's
beliefs.
say, since you're using them for this purpose, whenever you want to roll for like intelligence of the area, we can leave it as like an asset. So you could use that like as an asset, and then they could tell you either more or less information depending on your roll.
Okay.
So it could be real specific if you do well, or it could be like kind of vague information. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Because it
Ask
doesn't
them to deliver things for me, run messages, pick up dry cleaning.
muscle a crowd.
Yeah.
So I think that sounds basically like adding an asset to anything at that point. So you could roll for intelligence of the area and basically shave off some of the difficulty from that.
Okay. Well, I'll
or
do that.
add that as a bonus to your roll. Whichever way mathematically makes more sense to you in your head. Some people like adding to things, and other people like decreasing the stat. So just whichever way makes sense to you. But yeah, so if you want to roll for like basically like a perception or an intelligence, like an investigation roll.
What's your investigate? Are you trained in perception?
Well, I'm not investigating these.
Oh, you one of your people are?
Anybody here could do it. Like,
I
if
could
he's
perceive-
using
They are
them to
just-
aid the group.
Can I perceive my surroundings?
Do you want to
I would
use
like
his
to-
asset for doing that?
Can I use
Oh, I
my
didn't-
Fey magic?
I didn't know he had an
ability and
asset
see if
for
I
it.
sense any Gremlin magic mischievous.
I'm just
crap
gonna
going on.
look around.
All right. So, are you wanting to use this as your?
Smell 'em.
Do you want to use your entourage to give anybody else an ability to like reduce their difficulty?
Sure.
Okay. So you can get an asset if you would like to, because they can come up and say, "There's been some strange magical stuff going on over there,"
Okay.
and you could
I
focus
want to
your
use
attention.
my Fey magic to see if I can sense any Fey magic.
All right, so let me say with them, that'll knock it down to a 12.
I got a 1.
That is definitely not.
There's nothing happening here, guys. This is the perfectly normal farmland.
Basically, they come back over and they say, everything I've heard about plucking chickens and milking cows is all weird to me. I've never. Did you know that these were going to be such backwater people?
You know I ain't never been here.
I'm sorry.
Well, can
All right,
I?
I want to go talk to the cows.
I didn't mean to
I'm gonna
talk
try.
out of hand.
I'm gonna try and smell them.
He's going to try to do something.
All right, what's he doing?
Roll a
19.
19.
Oh,
do
what
something.
were you doing?
I'm trying to smell the gremlins.
Why are you? Do you have smell as an ability?
No, I mean I assume everyone can smell.
He has
So,
perception.
Do you
He can-
smell
As a
anything other
magical
than-
creature, he is
soot?
trying to perceive magic, and he
Yeah.
is smelling. That's how he is doing this. at
I'm
this point.
smelling, and I put that in
So
quotes.
basically, what you do is you walk over and you lift up Yip Yap. And you
Ew,
say, it's
ew.
one of these things, right? And you just take a big whiff of him. It's horrible. And then you set him down and you sniff the area to see if anything else smells like him. And you get a very definitive idea that there is a strong sense of magic smell. Sense, yes. Further down along this one path.
Let's go that way.
Let's
I
go
can
that
tell
way.
you north, south, west, or east, but I don't
Well,
think it would
wait, I
matter.
haven't told you
Let's go march.
that yet.
March down that path.
You know the direction you're going.
I know the direction,
Yes.
Can you tell us, please?
but you don't know that I know.
Do you walk the direction that you know?
No, I'm looking into the air as if I'm in thought.
He's singing.
He's grabbing his chin, stroking a big flame beard.
Yes, I'm thinking about that old man who died.
Oh my god,
Oh.
did you sniff anything?
Oh yes, I did.
Where
They're
is
over
it?
that way.
Okay, I'm going that way.
Let's go.
I'm still with you in spirit.
I heard his voice. His soul is intertwined with mine.
Well, that's good. I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, so as you're walking down along this dirt path, you would notice that the grass itself seems to have a lot more unkempt look to it.
There's
More
weeds.
weeds growing through it. Thatching. It's horrible.
I don't know what
It
that
needs-
means, but it sounds bad.
It is. It's horrible.
Needs fertilizer.
It needs to be aerated and fertilized. You
Sounds like
notice
my
that
yard.
there are crops that are starting to spoil, even on the stalk. They're not even plucked yet, and they seem to be spoiling and rotting. There's flies and
Wait,
midges.
why aren't the weeds like dying?
Because they aren't.
So
'Cause they're
That's a
nasty.
question.
Don't die.
It's chaotic.
no, weeds are just another plant,
Oh
but
my
their
gosh.
utility has not been discovered yet.
That's true.
Some weeds are like
Everything's a weed.
medicinal.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
Everything's a weed, even garlic and wild onions. So, but you were walking around this way and you notice that everything edible for you,
I can eat anything
you could, but all these fleshy people that you're hanging out
There's
with,
crap dying everywhere. is the
it's
point.
kind of rotting and it's
Oh.
got flies and midges kind of swirling about the place, just like
everything is like decayed to a point where it's become somewhat mushy.
mushy. Not quite like black and oozy, but mushy. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you squeezed it,
A little
it
too
would be.
soft.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. kind of bruised all over. You notice that the animals that you see, these large bovine-type creatures, seem to be thin and malnourished. Obviously, their food not doing so hot. They seem to be malnourished, and you can see some ribs that you can count. They aren't looking so good. And there is kind of a dilapidated-looking farmhouse in the distance. Some boards falling off of it, water damage.
Well, let's go up to that. Looks interesting.
Well, are we all walking that?
I'm going over there.
It's whether or not y'all choose to walk that way.
I'm walking that way.
I'm going that way, leading the way.
I guess I'm following him if he's going that way. So
Your entourage would be like, I don't know about that. That looks real weird. You said to look out for something weird. That's weird.
We'll just have them stand outside. And stand
in all my 20-something years, I've never.
If we're not back in 20
passing out
minutes, come looking for us.
Can we just go pass out some pamphlets for you?
Can we command them not to be so gripey? Is that?
Is
that an option?
You can.
Hey,
Ladies, pipe down.
That little thing's talking to me again, sir.
hey, you don't have to listen to him.
Yes, you do.
Y'all just go do your job. We'll meet with you later.
Bye.
See, that's you're just a great boss. Kicks dirt at the little dude as they turn around and walk away.
The disrespect. I'm not putting up with it.
Okay, so there's the dilapidated farmhouse.
I'm gonna go in there. Me personally?
You personally?
Me personally? Big man? I'm going in there.
All right, I know what you want to do.
Bust down the front door.
Hey guys, I don't know about y'all, but I have a really good feeling about that house that's falling in. Why don't y'all go check it out, and I'll be right out here. Keep a lookout.
Okay.
We use my hands like binoculars.
Hey, I know you want to come in there with me.
All right, fireman,
Yeah, I'll go in there.
you going in there? And Windwalker.
Well, obviously.
Obviously, there's no question about it. She's just going to charge in. All right.
I mean,
First, I turn invisible. No.
So y'all don't even knock or anything. Just walk
No,
straight
I
on
bust
in?
down the door. Ooh.
I'm gonna send him in first.
Yeah. Scary man.
Let's see how he does.
Oh yeah, because that's his kind.
Right.
Like if he walks in and then bones get
maybe
spit
he
back
could-
out, then
right.
you're like, I don't
and
want to
also
go
maybe
in.
he could try to talk to them since he's also a grandman.
Yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll give him a talking to.
Okay, so we'll just say that this here is the farmhouse. Graham goes inside. Little yip yap. Yip yap. the
Yipping it up.
brave. He's over here like, I'm looking at stuff. I don't want to know what's going on. And these two are standing right outside. All right.
Is that you or me?
Yeah, that's us.
So you walk inside the dilapidated
Christopher
farmhouse,
walk inside.
and you notice it's very dark. Very dusty. There's like an aroma of mildew and mold and must, just kind of on everything.
It smells like home.
Do you want to like try to figure out how to light a candle, or do you have a torch or anything?
Can you
What do
see
you
in the
have on
dark?
hand? Do you have magic to like make fire?
No, I'm just going to call. I say, is anyone there? Hello?
And then you hear hello, 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 hello.
There's an echo.
Oh, it's my echo. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to call back. I'm going to say, I don't think anything's in here. I'm going to say, hey, Windwalker, come here. I need you. Don't give me that look. Come over here.
Yo, girl. I know you can hear me.
Oddly enough, I did not write torch in my pack thing, but I feel like I would have one, but I did not write it down.
If only you had a torch of some kind.
Hey,
Wait, I'm an
Are
explorer.
you illuminating with your fire?
No, it's not illuminating. It's a non-lit fire.
Yeah,
It's not-
currently he has to actually if it's an action for him to activate his fire aura.
Can I do flame on?
If that's
You
the
can
action you
call
want
it
to take.
that.
Okay, I make a stance like this. You can't see it at home. And then I go, ha!
Ha!
I have the power. And then
He lifts his fist in the air and he says, I have the flame.
And no, I bring it back down. I have my hand up open, and then when I bring it down, I look at my fist and I close it and that's on power, and then I burst into flame.
Nice. Okay, so
Like
yeah.
I draw it from the heavens
now
and then
you-
pull it in like that.
So now you cast light?
I cast magic missile.
No, there's nothing to show
I'm
yet.
in there.
We just need light.
We
Can
need
you
light.
make light?
Check it out.
Yeah.
He's on fire now.
Okay,
he would
so
be illuminating
step
the
into
area.
that thing and light up that area. Or light him on fire.
Do I have fire?
No, don't light me on fire.
So he's
We could light you on fire.
Light
Hey,
him
no,
on
just
fire,
touch my
and
stick.
then we'll be able to see the whole interior.
Touch my stick real quick.
Don't really light him on fire, please.
Wait, let me see if I can do
No,
that.
touch my stick. Put it on
Touch his
fire.
stick and
Yeah,
set
touch it right on the tip.
fire.
I can touch his stick and set it on fire.
Set his
You
stick
could
on
set
fire
his
like a
sturdy stick
torch.
on fire. That's true.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
use Shroud of Flames for that.
You could probably just
The
touch
Shroud
it.
of Flames is you.
It's not.
Oh, I am the Shroud
Right.
of Flames.
Let me poke you.
But
I'm gonna
it's-
poke him with
I
it.
don't think this is like difficult.
So touch or attack,
You know,
2
burn his
damage.
stick?
I
So
could also set him on fire.
I could damage.
Which
his
one of
stick.
y'all I gotta poke to
It'll
get a
damage-
flaming stick?
I think
You. If you poke me,
I'm gonna poke you.
it'll
Yeah.
damage your stick
Just
by setting it on
gently.
fire.
Well, it's sturdy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke you with it. Get it on fire.
so. So now he has a torch. Do we see anything? In
Okay,
the light
no,
of-
hold on a second. I'll make up the
You have to
mechanics
take
as
your
it goes.
shirt off, though.
So you're poking
Wrap
him
around
with
the
your
stick.
stick.
I'll poke him
He has
once
to
and
roll
quickly.
to light his stick on fire.
No, but you can get out this right here.
What?
This is your D4. This will be your sturdy stick.
That
It is on
stick
fire.
Oh, it's to determine how long it stays.
All
on
right,
fire.
so no, you don't have to roll it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold that over
Next
there.
turn you roll it.
On your next turn, you're going to roll that, okay?
See if it
Determines
stays
if it's used
stays
up or
lit.
if you
Yeah.
get to keep it for another round.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So that's your sturdy stick. That D4 is your
Thanks
sturdy
for the
stick.
Wait, if it breaks?
Welcome.
Then it wasn't so sturdy.
I don't.
But
think-
it says sturdy.
No, it's great. It's just
That's
because-
important.
I mean,
I wrote it
sturdy
on
on it.
I wrote it sturdy. It's
Like
like,
he duct taped and then sharpied on top of the stick. Sturdy. That's the
Right.
name of the stick.
and it has engravings in it. It's magic.
Yeah, it does.
It's also on fire.
Gonna burn out in
Okay. I want to lead the
We'll
way.
see.
Do a little swirl in the air and point it.
Okay, so it is lit. You're inside the house. There is some
Anything
lighting
now
now. There
with
seems
the
to be some shelves.
I want to use
Wood?
perception. Perception check.
Oh, okay. You can do that.
Mhm.
So I'm going to set it at 15.
He doesn't have that.
You don't have perception. Do you have an asset at all that you could use? Anything that would assist you in a knowledge-based...
Do you have any
No.
knowledge of?
He has a negative patience, willpower, and discipline.
That's good,
Makes
right?
so much sense.
I,
What
guess
were the assets that you picked up on your stick and what is it?
I have speed and defense.
So no. No, that
Well,
wouldn't help you
you're
with perception.
familiar with your own, like.
Yeah, let me give the
people,
air a
though.
good sniffing.
So,
See what I can find.
but you should know how to
You'd be
draw
nervous
them
when
out,
I do
maybe.
something this way.
But it wouldn't be like mechanically.
Can I stick my head in and roll to see in the light of the fire what I see?
Lady, what are you doing out there? Get in here.
No, he's rather impatient. I think he would already be trying to go ahead and roll and see if you can see anything. D20.
Yeah, let me see.
What's his difficulty?
It's 15.
If
But it would be.
He just doesn't have anything decreasing it.
That is not 15.
anything.
The floors are made out of wood. But they're
Mhm.
very dirty and musty. There's a table
Mhm.
and walls.
The torch blinds you to anything else.
No, he's not. That's not an epic.
Well, I
failure.
want to knock on the floor, see if anything sounds weird.
So you just get down and
Mm-hmm. Do I hear anything?
that.
Is there anything hollow?
It was just the knock echoing.
Oh.
Can
somewhere.
I roll?
Yep,
to,
this is
So
some
you
sturdy
into
floor.
the house now?
I'm just my head. Just my head's in there. I'm just peeking it. Yeah. And I'm gonna roll to use my Fey magic. What'd you just steal?
She's in the house.
Oh, okay. Let me steal that. I roll a 9. But I have Fey magic, so I don't know what kind of difficulty went down or up.
Okay, so that would have taken it down by 1 tier, which would be 3 points. So what was
You never told me what the benchmark was for rolling Fey
15?
It's 12.
You
You failed.
So I
The
rolled a
benchmark here is
9.
15. So
I
to
can't
take
see
it down
anything either.
3, it would go down to 12. You can't really sense anything necessarily.
Poke your head in
Hey,
and
little
roll.
man.
Well, I thought I was walking around.
What's a Grayman's most favorite thing in the world?
I say meat and money.
Meat and money.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you're out here, you're yelling.
There's a common.
Yeah.
They're not related.
So I have hedge magic.
Uh-huh.
I can make those things appear
I think meat is accurate. Raw bacon specifically.
in a way that maybe would draw them out.
So like illusion, but it's not really there. It's just the illusion of it.
It is.
It's like a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
I can.
You can't consume the food. You can just or something.
I can prepare but not create food. Is what it says.
Okay, so you can't make it just appear.
Well, don't we have
But
some
I can
sausages? Don't we still have some sausages?
No.
Who ate them all?
Nobody took any in there.
Oh my
I just
god.
got booze, man. I got booze and a bedroll.
Hey,
I got
Throw
the
some
important-
out there.
I got the
some
important-
money.
You got
Some money.
He's just jangling your
I
coin
throw
purse.
some out there. share the
I
love of
happen to
Aiden.
have provisions. Could my provisions be meat? It just says provisions.
Throw it on the
Meat.
floor.
Salted meat.
So you're in the house. So you're
got
just
some Taco
taking out
Bell.
your meat and
Well,
you're waving your
if
meat around
there's
inside the house.
Meat, not just bread. Like if it's bread, I'm not gonna waste it on these gremlins. But if it's meat, like raw bacon, I might throw it out there.
Throw it all out.
I don't know what you have in your provisions. You might
just
have
says
some sort of meat.
provisions.
If you're carrying around raw meat in your leather
Do I have
provision
provisions?
bag, that's
No,
fine.
I wrote mine on.
Well, I'm going
I
to use
got
my
medium armor.
hedge magic to just float some money through the house.
Guys, look,
Try
there's
to
some floating
draw
money.
Oh, it's
them
like you
out.
tie like a dollar bill to a
While
string
he
and you're like
does
pulling.
this-
Give me
I'm
a
gonna
roll on
throw
this just
some
to see
meat
how
out
well
there.
this goes. We'll go one at a time here, so everybody can go one at a time.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so you do like this magic spell, and like it looks like tons of coin just flies at the outside of the farmhouse and goes. It makes quite a racket.
I'm gonna toss some meat in there.
You're tossing meat in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, meat is in the house.
Okay.
Did you try to string to it?
You smell meat.
I'm gonna get that meat. Give it to me.
You are impatient, sir.
Yeah, give it to me.
You don't even have to give him any. It's over there. You don't have to give him any though because
Yeah, but I
he's
need
gonna
it
do it anyway.
at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that.
I was
There's
compelled.
a random one right here.
Hey, it's a treat yourself day. I know you giving that to me.
Treat yourself.
Hey, aren't there some kind of animals out here?
Well, they're all dying and
Yeah,
dead.
there's-
They're mushy.
there's an animal.
Well, I could set one of them on fire.
What are you doing? We have meat in the room.
I could cook it.
You should eat that meat. It's
It would
really,
smell-
really interesting to you. You didn't even realize that she had that meat on hand, and now you realize that you want that meat, and you want to devour it quickly.
You either take this from him and do exactly what he
Or
said,
you pay
or
me
you
to
tell
keep
him
it.
no and you give him your experience.
Give me that. I'm getting that meat.
Eat the meat.
So as soon as you toss meat on the ground, Yip Yap just goes, dang! And he starts just devouring it completely.
And I jump. I was like, "We got one!"
And of course,
He thinks he's
I got him.
so basically you're outside the house. He makes an illusion of coins and throws it at the outside of the house. You throw meat down, Yip Yap eats it, and he goes, look, it's a Grammon! And he just like...
Guys,
attacks
help!
it.
Help!
It's dark
oh
in there.
my god. That's
It's dark
not
in
the
here with
right
all my
Grammar.
fire.
Yeah.
It's not the right grammar.
Hey, good job, Jen.
Okay. So
I heard you got one.
set him down.
Guys, I don't think that worked. I think we need to try again.
He put him down.
I think we need to try that
So y'all
again.
are all standing inside this house.
I'm going to set one of these animals on fire.
What?
He's going to set a farm animal.
I'm going
which type
to
of
lure.
farm animal?
I don't know. I'm going to lure the Grammons outside with the smell of freshly grilled
Oh, you got any hot
Yeah, I'm down for that.
hot dogs.
I'm good for that idea.
We're going to use
That's what you want to do? I
the
mean, you
aroma
wanna,
of freshly grilled.
Just come inspect the room. Come look at it. It's very roomy.
There's 3 people inside. I
And
think we
the-
got inside covered.
all right, so are you using Blessing of the Gods to do your fire magic? Is that it?
I think with my... There's something where I can just set things on fire. I got to find what it is,
If I
though.
remember correctly, you have Fire, Blessing of the Gods.
It is, yeah.
So that's what, 2 int or...
But hedge magic,
Hedge magic would be the illusion of a fire.
it says I can prepare food.
Yeah, like you could have the
If there's,
food
like, a
being
fire
chopped up in
made.
front of you.
Oh, I got you.
Like it. So the hedge magic is like a cantrip. It's like something that you can do that doesn't have necessarily an effect of damage.
I can temporarily change the color or basic appearance of a small object.
Right.
Called small.
It'd be
But-
like base Harry Potter magic, but not like
But
anything
you
damaging.
can use your follower here.
He's over here in the house with you.
Right, you could call him out and have him join you with setting this thing on fire.
Hey, Jen, I have an idea. Can you hear me inside that house?
Did
Yes,
someone
you
hear
can.
something?
You can. It's like the wall.
Yeah,
Like this.
could be quiet. Let me listen.
Hey, Jen!
Oh, yeah, someone's calling me. Gotta go, guys.
All right, so you're going back
So
outside?
I'll go outside.
Okay. And look up real quick for me, what page is your fire aura on?
My fire aura is on page... The aura or the shroud?
The shroud, that's it.
183.
But he also has other fire abilities. So
That's
he
fine.
has hurl flame.
But most of it comes out of his
He doesn't
shroud.
have that yet, I'm sorry. He has blessing
So-
of the gods fire, so he can light something on
Go
fire.
ahead and hand me one blue chip from your stack, unless you have an edge. Does he have an edge to turn that on?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that cost him that. Whenever he turned it on was just his edge he used to do that. So
But he
out of
has-
that, that's what gives him the ability to do his other. What is his other fire attack that you're talking about?
No, that's not what gives him the ability to do blessing of the gods. He also has blessing
Not
of the
talking about
gods
blessing of the
fire.
gods.
What?
Well, that's the same thing I have.
You're talking about hurl flame, I thought.
He doesn't have that yet. That's tier 2. He just wrote it preemptively. But he does have... So the two things he has right now, Shroud of Flames, which is if something attacks him, it does fire damage
Correct.
to the thing. He has Blessing of the Gods Fire, which is 1 point of damage until the fire is out, which costs 2 imps. So he could light something on fire with Blessing of the Gods.
Okay. Yeah, they both have that. So they're both standing outside together now. Are you trying to do this Blessing of the Gods fire attack for him? To catch a bovine, an unhealthy bovine on fire?
Yeah, I'll catch him on fire.
Let's see that real quick. Alright, so 1 int. You've already got
Oh, goodbye, Ints.
you've got an edge in it, so you would just give me 1.
Just one.
Unless you want to lower it.
What am I trying to hit?
To set a bovine on fire?
Yeah. Probably not much, right? Just a cow.
Free.
Do you have to roll for that?
Oh.
Yeah, this is just a regular unhealthy
Does he need to
creature.
roll?
Yes, you need to roll.
Technically, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because he could roll a 1. That's totally possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's roll. Oh, I
Yeah, you're rolling.
got a digital roller.
Uh-oh. We're back to the digital dice.
I know.
Hey, that's what got that
It's
19
rigged.
earlier. See, it's
rigged.
still there. Here we go. 17.
Dang.
That cow is toast.
So basically, he just... You say, look, let's do this. And he's like, okay. He raises his hands in the air and like,
His voice is like...
okay, hold on. He shoots fire into the sky and then it comes back down and just... crispy fried cow everywhere. There's little bits of like burning meat just still scattered about.
Does that call any ground?
Hey, we
Can
got
I
that
walk
one
up
a little
to that,
too well
the
done.
burning of meat that's kind of about, and pick it up and eat it?
If you want to.
Yeah, I like the taste of flesh.
All right, I'm gonna run outside. I'm gonna grab me some meat.
I don't have to eat, but I enjoy it.
You want to go out there and eat up this burning meat?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it, keep it, hold it close, and love it.
Hey,
So-
does
Call
it
it
look
Color
like
George.
anyone's living inside this house?
Let's burn it down. Let's get it.
Oh,
Roll
you just
me-
burned the whole house down.
Let's burn it.
You know
I'm
what?
in
Yeah,
here,
he's
dude.
We're
just
disrespecting
he ran
everything.
out and he's trying to pick up all the meat before it gets too cold. So you're inside and it is dark now because the kid with the torch has run outside and the fireman has run
Wait.
outside to
Wait a
burn
second.
some cows.
I just realized she's made of meat.
She is made of meat.
Oh.
But you better get out of there quick. I might light it on fire.
So it is now dark inside the house. But you can still smell it's dirty. Hello, hello, hello.
Gremlins.
Hey,
Gremlins.
we might not have thought this through.
Is there anybody out there?
Is anybody listening?
Nothing's answering me.
Nothing is answering you. It's just dark and musty now. You might have seen something before, but all the fire's gone.
I don't know what to do about that.
Well, you could just go outside and keep on picking on
Let me
animals.
just sense some more fey magic. I got a 17.
You can tell that there is a very strong source of magic within the deep pits of this house.
There's a deep pit in this house and there's magic in it.
Oh no.
Like if
I
a
yell
place
it
had
out-
a heart,
I yell it out the door.
the heart of this
Hey,
has magic in it.
Like there's a literal pit inside the house? Or is this a metaphor?
I don't know. I just sense it.
It's metaphorical, probably.
All right, I want to
Never
run
know.
back in the house carrying my meat. The burned meat I picked up off the ground.
I point the direction of the metaphorical pit.
All right, do me a favor. Everybody roll a d20 for initiative so I can get a track on which one of y'all is going
I have a
when.
bonus to this roll.
Do I for what?
For initiative.
Hey, I rolled.
So
Oh.
you go ahead and roll me a d20 and a
I
d4.
rolled a 1. I've done my job. I pointed them in the direction of the stuff.
A 3.
A 3.
Roll a d4.
It bounced off of mine. I think that doesn't
That
count. 'Cause
That
it's-
counts.
was a roll, Jeff.
It counts.
Roll your d4. Oh, so not only has the fire gone out from your stick with you running around and doing everything, but you notice that it's just a bit shorter now because it burnt away the tip of your stick.
What?
Yes.
Burnt his
Still
stick.
It's sturdy
It's
though.
just a little bit taller than you are.
It's tailored. It's a tailored stick. I'm writing that down.
It's just darkened at the tip. It's lost.
It's now
in height.
tailored. Unprofessionally.
All right. And John, what did you get?
I got. We've already been. Am I rolling
You're
again?
rolling an initiative now.
Initiative. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got a 14.
Awesome. And Preacher.
11.
All right. So, Mr. Jin goes first.
I point you in the direction of the magic.
So the girl calls out from the house that you just left to go burn a cow and says, "Hey, there's magic inside this house."
Alright.
You hear her. It is now your turn. You pick up the
All
start.
right. All right.
I'll show you where it is.
I will use my flame power to make a motorcycle out of flames, and then I will. No, I'm just joking.
They don't know what that is.
Yeah. I will. Is anyone screaming?
She's just saying, "Hey, there's magic inside this house. I
Oh.
think it's over this way.
Come over here.
Okay. Well,
This
I'll,
place
just,
you were just in."
I'll casually walk back then.
All right, so he goes back into the house. As he enters, the
Casually.
room is illuminated once again. Preacher man, you would have a decision on what you do. You
Do I
want to
see
continue to
anything?
stay outside?
Once the room is illuminated, can I see anything?
Yeah, we'll get to you.
So do these things speak their own language?
I believe they're pretty primitive, and they're kind of like angry little monkeys.
Like, is it
We
a...
can understand him.
I'm wondering if it's
They
a
talk.
language that I can learn through my babble, whatever it's called.
I mean, you could probably better talk to them, learn the nuances of their little grunts and...
But if he's just said something to me in his language, then I can learn it.
Yeah, is that like an enabler? Babble?
Yeah. Page 112.
After hearing the language spoken for a few measures. Yeah, so you would have an ability to understand and speak to one of his kind if it speaks like him, and that would give you a bonus on rolling a personal interaction with them. So you would get to do like pleasant social interaction, plus you did the babble, so that would give you the ability to use that pleasant social interaction to talk to him.
Okay.
So you could use that as an asset to speak to this thing if you met this thing that was like him.
So I'm wondering if I can, like, just yell into the house.
Instead of coming in with
Like-
us.
Hey, we've got free meat out here.
I mean, you can continue to yell in the house. Yeah, that's not. I'm not going to stop you from.
It
doing
seems
that.
like I'm going to have to go into the house, so I'm just going to go into the house.
If you want to go to the house, you can go to the house. There you go. Boom. You're in the house now.
Hey, there's some Knolls in this house. There's some Knolls in this house.
All right. Yip yap.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go back in the house? Have you collected all your meat?
Yeah, let's go back in.
Yes, the house is illuminated. You want to like roll for perception or
No,
investigation?
I already did that. And
You did.
I rolled.
And you told everybody to come back
pretty
in. They have.
high to see which direction the magic was coming from, right?
It is underneath, so within the chambers of this house. So like if you imagine a basement to a house, you know very well that there is some sort of magic in the basement of this house.
So now that it is illuminated, do I see like stairs or a ladder or?
You
Is
can
there-
see a
is there a
door that would
hatch?
easily be considered like a basement hatch, yeah.
A hatch
Okay,
is just
it's
like
down
Lost.
this hatch, guys.
What was the guy's name that was in the hatch? Like Remy or something like that?
Remy wasn't in a hatch.
No, he had long hair. There was like a...
Well, yeah, but
Like
he wasn't in a
timer.
hatch.
That was a countdown. He had to hit a button.
What?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Anyway, let's go.
We're going down the hatch.
All right, so everybody's going inside the house. They're going down through the hatch. They continue to smell the must of the house. Yeah, everybody's just falling down. Why are
Through
y'all
the
so
hatch we
unsturdy?
go.
Y'all should be sturdy like
Started
sticks.
fidgeting.
Yeah.
We
I
were
just smashed
fine.
you.
We were fine. Okay.
So you crawl down the hatch. And as they're climbing down with you, you notice that they're illuminating the
Wait a
area.
second.
You see that there is further just musty boards. And then you notice that there seem to be some people sitting over in the corner.
They're human?
Yeah, it seems to be two human people sitting over in the corner.
How is it that I'm able to whistle?
Male and female. Because you're working.
I know, but I don't have lips.
You somehow produced it. How did you have a voice?
Holy
Tamale.
tamale.
Yes.
Hey, that's just the power of Aiden.
That must be what it is. And I fall to my knees.
Okay, so you climb
Praise
down into the basement.
Aiden has given me a voice to speak.
You see, because there are these people right over there. You're musing about it, but there's
Yeah.
a man
Do
and
they
a
hear
woman
me
sitting on a
whistling?
bench.
Do they look up?
Seems like they're like moving around, fidgeting or something, sitting on this bench.
I'll walk over to them whistling. What are you guys doing?
There, you found it.
No.
You hear,
Oh no! There's something wrong here. Scoops.
Oh, that's the voice.
as he's staring at him, he can't. They're obviously bound and gagged.
Oh, they're into some kind of
Something.
something.
So.
Can I burn their binds? By touching their
I'm gonna
binds?
roast them.
What?
Are they people? Like
They're people.
actual people?
They're actual
It
people.
looks like an old couple.
All right. I will take their mouth binds off.
So you touch them.
I just touched their binds.
So you. There's this flaming hand. And you-
Don't move.
Hey, maybe we
Hold still.
maybe we should. Hey guys, do y'all want us to untie you? Well, that's just inconclusive.
Do they look like they're enjoying themselves? Okay, let's untie them. I don't think we need to burn them to do that. We can just
Maybe somebody
I'm
who's not
gonna
made out of
burn
fire.
them.
right, like somebody with none
Hey,
of us.
Someone with a sturdy stick needs to take care of this.
I got
to
this.
untie him with a sturdy stick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a dagger.
I'll untie him, and I have I can cut him free.
All right, cut him free with a dagger. I have a staff. I can whack him in the head.
I could burn their binds away.
So you would rather easily just cut away.
Just gonna-
It's just binds. It's just regular ropes and whatnot.
Regular
They just couldn't
binds.
untie themselves. But as soon as you do, oh, thank Lord that you came for us.
And you just killed
You
me?
hear the
Oh, okay.
basement door slam shut.
Did we just
Spooky.
get trapped in here?
We've been trapped in here for days.
Who took you here?
one of them.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't me.
Stay away from me!
Hey, listen here,
This
big
is
man.
the last time you'll curse my farm, you little mongrel!
My bad.
Hurry, give me a stick or something!
Hey,
I have
hey,
one. You
Give
can't
me
have
that
it.
stick!
You can't have it though.
Ah,
You can't have it. Huh?
Hey, this one's cool. Well, he's not cool, but he's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Well, if you keep timing me that way, I am. So you
you
tell me.
say that, but they come here, they curse the land, poison my livestock, look
we-
at my food, my
Did we
crops
not
are
just
dying.
save you through the mighty power of Aiden?
Yeah, we saved you. So you tell me who took you here. Where they at?
I don't know, I was bound and gagged in a basement,
Well, who
a dark
gagged you?
basement. How would I have even have known that?
Who gagged you?
Obviously, something that looks a lot like you devious little demon.
Well, where'd he go? You must have seen him.
No,
You
he
sure?
walked out that way,
Oh, there's our answer then.
Which way?
the basement door.
All right, let's go to the basement door. Bye. See you later. See yourself out. I'm gonna walk down the basement door.
It's their house.
They hold
So
on.
you're banging against
you
the
mean
basement
the door
door?
we just came like down?
I don't see what's so good. Yeah. Y'all went into this house, there's people bound and gagged in there.
Do they know anything else about the situation?
Well, he said he went out of the house again.
I
He's
know,
not here.
but we're not going.
Well,
It was days ago.
We're
yeah.
probably locked in the basement
Days
now.
ago?
He said he's been
was
tied
a
up
trap.
down here for 2 to 3 days.
Oh, he
I
needs
just-
water. He's gonna.
That's
die.
what I was just
Yeah.
thinking.
Well, he can get water after he tells us some stuff.
But he doesn't know anything,
Well, then why are we giving him water?
so he doesn't die.
Whatever.
Yeah, you need water.
Oh my
That's it.
gosh.
That's true.
I don't have any. I have
Is it
booze.
water or something
You
that
have
we
tons
have?
of water
I
we
have,
have-
booze.
inside you.
I have wine, so
You're right.
Can you turn
see?
wine to water?
maybe I can.
Can you do that?
He can easily turn it to vinegar.
Jesus, check. Let's do it.
Will vinegar hydrate you?
No, it'll kill you.
So will booze if you're already dehydrated.
Yeah. That's true.
We got nothing. We point them in the direction of some water. There's
I can
a lake.
use
There's a
my-
huge lake. We point them at the
Well,
lake.
they can't go. We're
There's a
trapped
lake in this basement?
We're in the basement.
Well, no, obviously this is their house.
Yeah, but
Right,
the
you're in a
door's
basement.
Been shut
The
behind
door's
us.
shut, and
Yeah.
you are trapped inside this basement.
Yeah, we were just trapped in
He
here.
has told you that he has been tied up and bound and gagged here for days. The thing left him after it bound and gagged him. It has been performing some sort of magic on his land that is becoming decaying to his crops and necrotic to his
Burn
animals.
down the door.
Burn down this whole freaking house.
Well, man, maybe.
Hey,
just
good
a
thing we
little.
didn't burn it down, huh?
I'm going to burn this whole house
It's gotta be
down.
made of wood.
I'm done. Oh wait, my fire doesn't work on wood.
What?
Yeah, it's one thing it doesn't work on.
Where you burn my stick?
It must,
Yeah, that's a good
must not
point.
have been a wood
Your
stick.
fire doesn't work on wood?
Yeah, it's like the sonic screwdriver. It doesn't work on wood.
It burned his stick, so I think the
I think that's an
precedent
exception
has
right
already
there.
been set that
I
it
think that's
burns
an excep-
wood.
Hey, it
All
was a
right,
tactical
I'm
error.
going to hurl fire.
You can't do that until tier 2.
Oh, is that
You
what that
just wrote it
says?
early.
Why did I write it
No, I
early?
don't know. I told you.
You said you're going to need that later, and you wrote it down.
But you could do this one to set the door
Of
on
1
fire.
point of damage till fire is out. Okay, I could just set. That's just setting stuff on fire.
Yes.
I'm gonna set
Exactly
the door
what
on
that is.
fire, and we're either all gonna die down here, or the door
We're
will.
not going to die down here.
Well,
Yeah,
we
if it
might
starts
die
going,
down
we
here
go.
because I might just be burning all the house around us,
We'll
and we're
see.
locked in the basement.
We'll see.
So we're gonna set the door on fire.
Roll your d20.
Let's roll my d20.
That's not
These people own the house that we're in, right?
well,
Hey,
they're
do they
not
want
being-
out of
Yes,
here?
once upon a time, it was the best-looking farmhouse. I was the most noble farmer
All right,
on
give
this
me a
land.
Well,
prayer.
not anymore, big man.
To Aiden.
Dominus
What is
Saren
it?
himself used to
14?
order directly from me.
14 to
Whoa, whoa,
burn
whoa, whoa.
the door.
All right, I need
Handle.
prayers from Aiden to help me.
I think you're fine. It's just a piece
I'll
of wood.
lay hands on it.
All right, so you cast the fire. You're adding an asset?
Sure, yeah.
Dear Aiden, please let this fire burn hot. Amen.
I thought you were
Aiden.
just rolled a 14.
I rolled a 2.
Well, you just rolled a 14.
No, that's what it was sitting on.
Oh my god.
So
Trying to rig it.
That's because you're trying to be.
y'all are praying together, and you cast fire at this door,
Yeah.
and the flame just goes against it, and then you see it light up. There are funny little symbols all over the door,
Funny.
and the fire just it sits, and it is now in the room, burning hot. For 10 rounds, it will do 1 point of damage if anybody tries to go to its door without putting it out.
Except to me.
10 rounds.
You do have natural
It's like
fire
forever.
armor, yes.
Is there another exit to this basement?
No, but we're gonna have to knock
Can
it
we
down or something.
ask these people, is there another way
I got
out?
bone spurs.
When I built this basement, I thought to myself, I'm never going to be trapped inside this basement with a fire lit. So I didn't exactly make a back door out of my own basement with the basement door. I could
Why
just,
not?
leave that
Poor
door.
planning on your part. That's what I think.
Unless you put out his fire, yeah.
You just said we couldn't do that. You just said it would burn us.
No, I said it would burn you if you touch it unless
Yeah.
you put it out first.
the door's
out
on.
with what?
The door's on fire.
That
but
is
Willpower.
up to you to figure it out.
I have
someone has to pee on it. I don't have
I'm
any
not peeing on it.
instrument to pee.
Not it.
So
Not yet. We're
I
not
call
desperate.
not it.
It's the 8th turn type stuff. Huh?
I will lend booze to anyone
wait a
who
second.
would like to
I can fight fire
try to pee on
with
it.
fire.
So you want to throw more fire
No. Stop.
It
Can
would
I
burn up
could-
the oxygen around it.
And
You
us
could,
for
yes.
us.
Yeah, that's true.
I could pour wine on
We
it.
all die in this basement.
I was right. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. This is how it happens.
Hi, well, it was good while it lasted, guys.
Well,
I didn't tell you how to do this. This is how
Too
you...
bad you don't
Hey.
have mind comm with your entourage.
I wanna
Tell
get
them
into an
like,
argument.
Bring water.
with Jen. I'm going to ask him why he did that.
Anybody have mind comm as a cipher or anything?
Hmm.
Where we can talk to people from far
Well, we
away?
can.
I can
We have to touch him
This is a
first.
really
You can-
strange
you
outside
can
source
pray
that
to
we're going
Aiden.
for.
I
can
can
pray to
pray for
Pray to who?
Aiden.
Can you pray for your followers to like sense that you're in danger
Yeah.
and bring water?
I can. But it's up to the good Lord Aiden to provide.
Come on, Aiden.
Is that something I can do?
You can
summon
pray anytime you want to pray.
You can. You're
I
inside of a wooden house. You can go, help me. It's not really that. It's just that you're locked inside.
Gotcha.
So we
And
should
the
all
fire's on the
scream
inside
at the
with
same
you.
time.
Gotcha.
You can all scream if you'd like to.
All right, well, I'm just going to chill here.
I'll let you all scream, and I'll pray to Aiden for, I guess, salvation from this locked cellar door. I rolled a 15.
All right. So the 15 was to pray and do what?
Pray
Pray.
for
Salvation.
somehow, some way for the door to be opened.
Somehow.
I'm going to scream. I don't really feel like I need to roll to do that. So I'm going to scream really loud and see if anyone hears us.
Maybe my entourage will be.
Yeah, they're supposed
This
to
is
be
the
all
next
right
house they were
outside.
coming to.
Yeah. Oh, you told them all to leave? I thought.
They're not. They're all
They're
going to
present.
houses. They're probably looking for me though.
All right. So you were just somehow, some way, this door will open. Is that that's what you're saying? It wasn't more
Yes.
specific, like put out the fire or.
No. I want to get the door open.
All right. So you'd be praying. You don't really have a specific idea in mind. You just want it to open, and you would notice that the glistening of the symbols on the door, they do have some form of logic to them, almost like they're written in a language that you've heard spoken before,
There we go.
almost like it's Gramanese or something.
Is it?
Oh, let me read that.
Ramanese.
I'm going to examine it. See what it
It's almost
says.
like Fae. Like if anybody had the ability to know Fae magic, that would be helpful too.
Who knows that type of stuff?
Well, I want to try and read it.
Okay.
Let me try and read it and decipher it.
Sure, yeah, you can roll for it. I mean, just to decipher it, maybe it's in code, but it's definitely Gramanese, so you would know like there's letters that make sense to you.
Oh, well, let me read it. What's
right.
it say? Let me read it
Roll.
to the group.
Yeah, why don't you let him read it?
It's an 8.
What do you have to roll to understand your own language?
You can definitely tell that it is written in your language, but it is in some sort of a cipher.
See, that's why.
Can I think hard and roll
It's
again?
almost like whoever set up this trap was like, let's make it hard for people to get out of the trap. It's like when they set the booby trap, they didn't think to themselves, oh yeah, you can just get right back out again.
Well, can I think real hard and try rolling again? I mean, I'm older now and
Maybe I
wiser.
can read it.
Maybe you can.
Maybe I can.
Maybe it was
17.
Ah! It says, good luck, losers. No. It says,
Darn, they got us.
it basically lets you know you've come to find me. Now here's where you die. Digested by the house.
I knew it.
So you know that whatever the Fey magic is the spell that's binding this door shut. You know that this doorway is basically, when you came through and it slammed behind you, it's basically sealed you within this room. It's acting as the stomach of the house.
Delicious. How do we taste, House?
You know that it is Fey magic. Like, you can tell that through and through that this is Grumman Fey magic.
Hey, if only there was somebody here who
Hey, Windwalker, use your Fey magic.
could do Fey magic.
Mm-hmm.
To be clear, I'm just like, I just know about it. I
And you
can't
have a-
actually do it.
You have like a book about it.
Do it. Do it.
Aren't you a Fey?
No. I know about it. I can't like cast Fey magic or do anything about it. I can just kind of detect.
Well,
when
can you
it's
try? You try for the...
Yeah, you're not
Because we're
even
about to
trying.
die, so it would be worth a try.
Try how? Like, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the expert.
The house is.
What's your
eating
name?
us?
It's about to start eating you, yes.
Like, how's it gonna eat us? I'm confused. It's a house.
Out of character? Do you know what a mimic is?
No.
We're in
mimic.
a mimic house.
We're giving it a stomach ache, aren't we? It's heartburn.
It has heartburn right now, yeah. Or somebody just helped it along. It's cooking the food.
I'm not being cooked.
So the house is a mimic. How is the fire not doing damage to it?
Fire.
It's doing 1 point of damage per turn for 10 turns.
So we just
Let's
have to
beat
start
on the walls a
attacking
little.
the house.
If that's what you want to do, I'm
Yeah, let's
not
beat
telling
on
you
the
that's
wall.
what you have to do. But if that's what your intuition is telling you to do, then yeah, just start hitting the house if you want.
It's a good idea.
Let's do it.
Nobody has like any kind of magic to dispel magic or break barriers, or
I have fire magic.
you do have
Let me
fire
just start
magic.
beating on the
We
wall.
can we put out?
I got
fire
bone
as well?
spurs. Can I
I
start
would.
being on the wall?
Who does the most damage here?
I do 4 damage.
I do
with
4
my
damage.
What?
Bone spurs.
Okay.
I just slap the wall with my hands
What
and I
do
do
you
4
do?
damage.
4 damage. Well, I can give one of y'all 2 additional damage.
Well, me, of course. I'm more important. Come on, bless up.
But
Bless up.
I need to read this.
I don't know how this is a
It would
hard
just be a
decision.
buff. Like I would. It's not gonna. Like, I'm not doing damage.
It shouldn't be a hard
It's just
decision.
a buff.
From what you've gathered, though, the preacher has told you that the seal on the door is basically a magic spell to make this room like the digestive system of the house. You're going to be devoured by it because of this spell on the door. He knows that it's written in Grumman, so he knows that it was put there by Grumman Fey. He knows that it's Fey magic, so everybody knows that the seal on the door is what's making this house into basically what you would
So we need to
call
break this
a
spell on the seal, and we're good to go.
Or you can just blow the house apart, I guess. It's
Yeah,
up to-
let's do
We
it.
don't have any way to disrupt the seal, though. That's the thing.
Well, give me some buffs, and I'll
I
beat
can't
on the
use it
house.
on either of y'all because it has to do with weapon attack. I
Oh
have to
my
use
gosh,
on
put it on my
myself.
stick. Well, I guess that'd be 4
Your
damage.
stick's not 4. My staff is 4.
Well, I will just try to pour wine over the fire
Oh my gosh, don't do
to
that.
see if it'll.
What's the alcohol contents?
Mine's
it's
usually
wine.
Like 14.
Well, if it's over 80% per volume, it's
It
flammable.
won't be. My
We're
booze
good.
would be.
We're good.
His wine is not.
Throw it on there. Throw it on there. It's below 80%.
don't know. Do I need to roll?
Is your wine? I think you're going to turn the wine into water.
I think it's 80 or 90. I don't even know.
If it's like sacramental wine, then it's probably like at very low levels of alcohol. It's probably mostly water.
Oh, it's definitely not.
Wine is not flammable,
It's
and
not.
as it does not contain enough alcohol to
That's
burn
what I just
properly.
said. It's only 14%.
There you go.
Nothing.
We'll throw it on there.
Hey,
Throw it down.
I'm gonna be like.
He's drinking it.
I'm gonna drink it before I'm gonna take a swig before I pour the rest of it out.
You're not pouring it out. You're giving it to Aiden.
Yeah, throw it on. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's
throw it
already
on
been
fire.
blessed by Aiden.
Okay, so do me a favor.
You're offering
You
the
roll
wine.
the d20, and John
12.
roll a d20 on your fire.
D20 on my fire.
I think that seems about right.
I'm going to try to hit.
Less than 12.
8.
Crap.
That's what you want. It's less than 12.
Oh.
You said
Less
less
than
than 12.
Yes. Right?
Yes.
Okay,
So
good.
you beat his roll. Basically, his fire magic is not as strong. You have put out his fire, so he has lost that 1 point per damage to the house every turn. But the fire is out. It will not damage you.
You did it.
Praise Aiden.
Praise Aiden.
All right, Jen. He has put out your fire, and now you see that there's the shiny seal on the door. You have any further ideas on how you would break the seal of the door?
I'm going to pray about it.
This is a big group of believers. I think that it's great that y'all pray somewhere.
Oh my gosh. I need to quit praying and start doing.
I want to
I'm going to roll to pray.
cast Blessing of the Gods on myself, the war
I got a
one,
3.
with my staff,
I don't think Aiden likes me.
and I want to
Hey,
hit the
Aiden
seal.
loves all. He doesn't always give us everything we want.
Okay.
So Blessing of the Gods is 1, which is I don't have an edge, so it gives me 2 additional damage to myself. I don't know if I can do both in one turn or whatever.
So you're activating Blessing of the Gods
But war
to
on myself, which gives me 2
enchant the
additional
staff.
damage on my next successful weapon attack.
What page is that?
I just quoted it at you.
I'm just looking to see if it says action or
114.
enabler.
114. It's an action.
Then that would be your action for this turn. All right, and Mr. Grayman,
What'd she do?
she enchanted herself.
Alright, well, I want to try using my strength to bust down that door. See what happens.
So you just want to run up and slap the door.
Run up and slap it. Like it hurt my feelings.
Okay.
I get a bonus on that, don't I?
Roll me a d20. Benchmark's 15. You're attacking the door.
Oh, gosh.
6.
That is a 6. All right, how much damage do you do?
I do 4. 4.
All right, so basically as you run up to slap the door slaps you back. The force that you put into it is repelled back to you. So that would be 4 damage that you can absorb with armor since it's physical.
I don't have any armor.
You have 1 armor.
Oh, I have 1 armor.
You only take 3 damage.
Dude.
I want to know consequences. Okay, now, since we're at the top of the turn, everybody go ahead and roll a might. This is to see if you're defending yourself with your own constitution, your own physical strengths.
I think defense is speed. Just
8.
Defense is if you're escaping something or rolling.
So,
I rolled a
let's
1.
see.
You rolled a
I
1.
think it's always speed.
I have
I
rolled.
rolled a
Do you want to roll it as speed?
I rolled a
I
4.
rolled a 6. Doesn't matter. I rolled a 6 regardless.
Okay.
I rolled a
You
4.
got 18.
Hey,
Hey,
preacher say.
Can I borrow some of your?
I'm gonna
rolls?
use this. I'm gonna use it. Can I do that on 1?
If you want to use that to re-roll, you can.
Here you go. Take that. Alright, give me another dice. I'm not using this. It's doing me dirty. 14. There we go.
That was closer.
Is it a 15?
It was 15 was the benchmark, yes.
Well, what's the roll?
It's definitely not as bad as a 1.
Well, what? It was a 15 for what, defense?
Yeah, you're basically.
Can I use my
rolling
defense
15
asset then? Post roll?
Post roll. That's definitely something that you could use, like at the top of the roll, to say I'm using this asset. I could lower the benchmark for you. You're new to the system, so yeah, we can allow you to do that.
We'll allow it.
Okay. Alright, defense asset.
All right, so you go ahead and erase one of those assets.
Mm-hmm. One of my, it was on my stick. So what's it at now? What'd the asset do? Just lower it?
Yeah, basically the asset made the difficulty.
So it's
you can picture it this way. So there's two ways you can look at it. Either the difficulty is lowered by 3,
I get a plus
add
3.
3 to your roll. So you rolled a 14, that would make it a 17 that you rolled.
Okay.
So you easily beat the 15. He
That
beat the 15. Fire, what did you roll?
Me, I rolled a 14. I mean, I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4, and
Yeah.
Windwalker, you rolled a 7. Jessica?
Yes.
A 7. Shameful.
So both you, the preacher, and the Grommen, basically, I would imagine y'all knowing the language of the spell and everything gave you an edge to like defending yourself against it, so you take no damage. You two, you're looking at digestive damage, which is going to be dealing out 4 points of damage per turn.
That's a lot.
Can I get a repeat on that?
A repeat on what? That's 4 points of damage per turn for them.
Before
They
or
failed.
after armor?
You can do it before armor.
So 4 points. Ooh, that's
I did
green,
2
right?
armor.
Damage
Sucks
one.
to suck. Sorry about y'all.
And that's
That's one.
I have one. Well, how many? I have medium armor.
That's
If you have
2.
medium, that should be 2.
So you just take 2 damage.
Yeah, I got medium armor.
So just give me 2.
There you go.
All right. Basically, what y'all would feel is there's like an acidic steam. Basically, the floor itself is starting to eat away at you, so you are incurring damage, like you're being digested.
It hurts. It burns.
All right. Back to the top of the turn. That's up to Jen now.
It burns.
Jen.
Okay, so we can't attack the door without getting it attacked back.
He failed horribly at attacking the door.
Okay.
If that's what you're asking.
I'm gonna try bone spurs.
And you're going to run up and attack the door?
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go and wait. Ah!
All right. Go ahead and roll.
The seal on the door or the door? There's a magical seal.
I don't know. I'm just like
Just hit the door.
I'm doing berserker rage.
There
for
is
me.
a 15 benchmark on it if you have
Wait a
anything that can
second.
decrease
You
that.
didn't tell me that before I rolled.
You got a 12. You haven't.
Benchmark.
It just says melee.
Is he trained or specialized?
Melee. Am I trained or specialized?
That's the real question, isn't it? I don't know.
Okay.
I can roll again.
There's
So you
no
rolled a 12,
check.
is
He's
that
just
right?
got it written as a skill.
Okay, that's probably just something that he's going to try to get to then. It's not trained. So you do 4 damage.
I do.
So go ahead and hand me 2 of your green points.
2 green points.
Basically, as
He
you
has a
try
edge.
to inflict damage upon the door,
Yeah.
you feel it repelled back to you.
Oh,
Like it's doing damage in return. Your armor can absorb some of that,
that's
but not all.
nice at all.
I think now the preacher would be next in the
What is
lineup.
this?
Matter transfer.
What
It's
does
a
that do?
cipher.
What does it do?
What page is it on?
I did not write that down. But it starts with an M.
Yeah, gotcha.
It just says teleport
377.
matter.
Teleport matter. That's all that matters.
I am not sure what I can do, so I am just going to take this moment to hit one of my story arcs.
Oh
You're
my.
gonna preach about it?
I am going to preach about
A
it.
non-living object within long range that is their size or smaller of the cipher level or lower. The object is transferred directly to a random location at least 100 miles away.
The door.
The door.
So here's what you're gonna
The door is
do.
a part of the creature, though, isn't it?
Oh wait, I could do that.
What?
Isn't the door part of the creature?
I could
Here's what you're
teleport the
gonna do. You're
doorway.
gonna use this,
She's
and you're
coming
gonna
up-
Hey, we're too
try
dumb
to
for this.
teleport it.
Okay.
We're
Does he
too
have to
dumb
be
for
able
this.
to see where he's teleporting it to?
He can just, if something is target one non-living object within long range,
The door.
It's
their
not in
size
long
or
range.
smaller.
Oh,
The cipher level or lower. What's the cipher level?
4.
Okay.
Pretty good.
This is hitting a 5 because it's a 15. That's the difficulty rating.
What
So
about
house
the door
itself is-
hinges?
hey, you didn't think
What
about
was it
that.
you wanted to do again?
I'm just
It's,
gonna
it's higher than the cipher.
I'm just gonna hit one of my story arcs.
What is that? Give up and pray, or
That's what
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna,
smell the
He's
aroma?
gonna sermon us.
Hey guys, I just want to share some words of encouragement. This predicament that we're in reminds me of a story that can be found in my book, Palestinian Faith in a Weird World and Other Musings, available now for $19.99 to the oh wait, there's 2 other people in this
19
room.
and 28 cents. If that's all you have.
Well, if that's all you have, good Lord ain't gonna turn you away over 70 cents, you know. In the depths of despair, with darkness surrounding them, Aiden's fiery presence ignited a spark of hope within their hearts. As they called upon his name, his radiance illuminated the shadows, guiding them toward the path of liberation. With each step they took, Aiden's warmth embraced them, empowering their spirits to break free from the confinements of fear and uncertainty. I know you're afraid. It's going to be okay. Through his guidance, they emerged into the light, unshackled from the chains of darkness. This powerful story reminds us that even in our darkest moments, we are not alone. Aiden's flame of compassion burns brightly, ready to guide us to safety. When we find ourselves trapped in the depths of despair, we need only call upon Aiden's name and his
Aiden!
divine right.
Save me.
Say his name.
Right.
And his divine presence will lead us towards freedom. Let us trust in this unwavering light, knowing that with faith and perseverance, we can overcome any darkness that seeks to entrap us, like a human-eaten basement. May Aiden's fire of hope be a beacon of guidance in our lives, guiding us to the path of liberation and illuminating the way towards a brighter future. As we stand here today, may we be reminded that no darkness can withstand the brilliance of Aiden's love and the power of our collective faith. Can I get an Aiden?
Hey Dan.
Dan.
Hey Dan.
Aiden, old man likes to pray now.
You got it right.
So none of you know how to attack things, or you're bad at it, or what is? I'd like to get out of here. I don't want to see my wife, Bodine, and I die in this basement. Yes, it's my wife's name.
Okay.
No wonder you're down here.
I'm Taifu.
Are there any? This reminds me of one time I was in an escape room.
Oh my gosh.
Are there any like levers or pulleys or weird
Levers?
clues laying around to try to get this thing off? Like we can't enchant the door, we can't attack it, we can't.
You can attack it. I have
All right.
seen it attacked. You've just not succeeded in attacking it yet, as you have rolled low.
Well, I didn't roll yet.
Well, then you can feel free to attack it. Just because someone else
failed does not mean you
I got an
will.
11.
Did you give any stats about it? Did you
I'm
try
trying to whack it with my staff.
Do you have anything that's a trained asset that would help you with the difficulty?
I have staff.
Is it trained?
No. I don't think
Specialized
so.
or trained?
No.
No.
Because you just told me to write it down. You didn't tell me to put anything on it.
What level would this house be?
5.
considered?
Well, 5. It's a level 5.
Okay.
So 15 is the benchmark, is what it's saying.
Gotcha.
All right.
So you try to whack it. What is the damage that your staff carries?
4.
All right. And you can take off armor. Basically, you're damaging yourself by attacking the door unsuccessfully.
Short
I'm
eight.
gonna sit down and
Sorty.
drink a
Hey.
flask.
Chill with that.
He sits down and starts drinking.
Yeah, I sit down and start drinking.
Okay. So I am going to attack the door. I'm trained in melee.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that do?
Brings it down 3.
Brings
So
it down 3.
Brings it down a level.
So I'm going to smack it.
Smack it.
So that's 4 damage.
So by bringing it down, you're making your difficulty roll
a 12. Okay. And so unarmed, that's 4 damage.
Just running up and punching the door.
Yes.
All right. Give me a roll.
Okay.
Do you have any experience you want to try to re-roll?
Hell, let's do it again. Doubling down. Give me that.
Use this one.
That's been doing me dirty all night.
Just saying.
Oh my gosh. You got another one I can use? You know what? We busting it out. We busting it out.
I'm telling
Black
you,
one?
use this red
Nah, I'm using this one.
You painted black, or you have pinky and sparkies?
Told you.
What is that?
Roll this one.
I got a 2.
I just want to know what it would have been.
What would this have been? See, I'm telling you.
That's not better.
All right.
It would have been 5.
So, a 2 is pretty bad.
It's horrible.
So what's your armor?
1.
So give me 3 green.
Oh my gosh. You're killing
Basically,
us.
you run up and you hit it as hard as you can, and it's like damage reverberating through your arm, through your body.
You're
It's
already
almost
killing
like your
us.
fist is breaking.
You're doing us dirty. I'm coming out here to play, and you said, let's kill him. Second time out.
I am just here.
Look, I
Helping
have this
you,
many
Trey.
health.
I'm going to raise my hand and curse the sky.
You have.
Oh.
There's no sky.
All right, so everybody roll defense.
All right. I have a speed in defense.
I got a 2.
And I'm trained in it.
16,
Praise be Aiden.
19.
19.
So I'm trained in speed and defense, and then I want to use my speed asset as well. So what's that? Down 6?
9.
9. Okay.
Got an 8.
All right, so go ahead and erase your asset.
Oh my gosh. I hate it.
All right, so it's 4 damage. You can subtract your armor.
Oh my gosh. Just
Hey.
take it.
For anybody that failed this roll.
I didn't want to mean.
Friends, my thoughts and
What
prayers
kind
are
of
with
damage
you
is
both.
it though again? Is it stomach acid damage?
Yes.
Okay, he has this physical effects. Damage is halved or something, or duration. I don't know what that says. It's so tiny.
It says physical effects durations are halved or doubled.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't affect it.
Mm-hmm.
What am I giving you?
Whatever. Subtract your armor from 4.
Actually, him in the book. Can you look up tracker on page 193?
183.
193.
193.
Yes.
Hey, I wish we hadn't left that big angry guy back at the city.
The guy with the big weapon?
He said we're in like a teeny tiny walled place. Like the walls are very thin here. What if we can get your entourage's attention?
I'm curious as to what the structure above us is.
Tracker
It's just a little
193.
house, like a shack.
Is it wood? Can we
Everything
not go?
around us is wood.
Can we not go up?
You are
and
trained
out?
in following
Well,
and
the
identifying
door-
object or identifying
The
tracks.
door that is shut
Just
and sealed.
identifying
is
tracks or
The one
objects?
that leads up.
Tracks. So, like, if you can
The one
see
we
some
came
tracks, you can
But like,
follow them. Basically, you're a good tracker.
What is the
You can
ceiling
find
at?
things once you
In
pick up
the
their
basement?
tracks.
Everything around us is made of wood.
You know that something was here. If y'all get out of
Let's
here,
just
you
break
could
through
track
the
it.
We've been trying to attack them. We've been sucking at it.
All you have to do
But
is successfully
we might
attack
yell
the
real
door.
loud and get your
Why
arms
is it so
up.
hard?
None of you have rolled over the.
Have you tried
Good,
to
yeah,
attack
we've been
it?
sitting
Do you
down
have any
praying.
attacks?
Oh my!
I know, right?
Why? Hey,
I mean,
hey, big man, go attack the door.
I'm not much of a.
I don't think he has any attacks.
Hey,
He's got fire.
I think this is what the Lord would want you to do.
I've got fire. It was just.
Is not a destructive.
Can I
god.
use my ledger domain?
It was just
my gaslight
on
ability?
fire, and that did nothing. So I
If you're
don't.
gonna roll
Can I
He's
use-
doing
gaslighting,
1 point of damage per
he
turn,
wants
but
to
you put it out.
gaslight.
I want to gaslight him into
Ryan.
thinking
He wants
the.
a PvP gaslight Ryan.
Oh my gosh!
Basically, the fire was going to do 1 point of damage per turn, but if y'all tried to exit the door and walk through fire, you would also get 1 point of damage per turn. Does that make sense? And
I
so
didn't
you put
know.
it
door
I
out.
didn't
wouldn't
know
take
that it
damage.
was damaging the door.
I don't think anybody knew.
Well,
whether
that's
or not
why
it
I
was.
said,
Okay.
But
like this. If this is a mimic, we're doing damage to it. Like, yeah.
I want to use my gaslight ability
He wants
on
to
him to
gaslight
convince him the Lord told me that he needs to attack that door and break it. Can I do
He
that?
doesn't have any attacks really. He's not like he's
Well,
real life.
hey,
but
this is
his
what the Lord is
character,
telling
like,
me.
doesn't have any-
This is what the Lord is telling me to do.
I'm also like the king gaslighter.
Yeah, I don't think you. Can.
Hey,
you're welcome.
Hey, let's try.
Let's do
Let's try.
it.
I'm feeling
I mean,
lucky
y'all be
tonight.
rolling against each other, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can.
I'm
you
feeling.
can-
I'm feeling it tonight.
So
You can
what's
roll gaslighting,
what's
and you can roll against him with your
Oh wait,
charms.
don't I have
power is 157.
resistant to charms?
It's not a charm, is it?
It
Charm,
would-
as
you would
in
be
like.
trying to charm you.
Ooh.
What's the?
I think it would be essentially a charm. You're aware of how others can manipulate and charm people, and you know when those tactics are used on you. Because of this awareness, you are trained in resisting any kind of persuasion or seduction, if you wish.
Train.
So you would automatically get an asset against whatever he rolls.
That
believe
means if
so.
you rolled like a 10.
Well, what's his
He
class?
only has to roll
Kind of,
an 8. Or
What do I have to roll
7,
then?
9, 10.
whatever you,
You just
rolled,
have to-
he'd have to roll. He would be able to roll on.
He could roll 3 less than whatever you roll and still know that you're trying to gaslight him.
All right, let's do it. I'm good.
Just roll it. Yeah.
13.
He rolled a 13.
Beat that, big man.
17.
Oh
He
my-
knows that you are full of it. He laughs at you. I could teach you in the way.
Shut it, big man.
Hey, this ain't my first rodeo.
Okay. But yeah, the understanding you have of reading the door is that the magic has turned this basement into a living thing.
It's pretty cool.
So you can attack it. It is not
You take the
bad
whole
to attack it. You just cannot fail at attacking
We've
it. If
all
you fail
failed
at attacking it,
That's why we keep
it
dying.
does the damage back to you. So basically, it's like a bounce back
Gotcha.
effect. It's like a shield.
And we don't have to just attack the door. Right?
I mean, the whole
Well,
thing is basically just a barrier.
Everything has the same benchmark. All the walls of door, everything has the same benchmark. We just
Hey, let's
suck-
convince.
You just have to lower the difficulty, attack it, and succeed.
We just have been sucking at meeting. The
Can
benchmark.
I tell?
I can tell you that damage was done to it at some point, and then the fire was put out.
Can you remind me what the
Hey,
Deathbringer
do the fire
cipher
again.
is?
Throw your fire
Well,
down
this is
again. Its
level
damage
2,
is
though,
guaranteed
so I
damage.
wouldn't be able to use
Let's
it.
do it.
You would need something to level.
Who can't? No, we're not in it. We're not in it.
We're in it.
No, if you throw it out the door, we're not touching the fire.
Or just throw it at a
We
corner.
never took damage from it. Just throw it down.
We don't have to walk through.
It's better than what we're doing right now.
I mean, I didn't want us to die from smoke inhalation.
That's a good point.
Well, get down on the floor.
I'm a smoke.
Get low
this
with it.
fire.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Exactly. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Let's do it.
Wait, can't
What
I?
should you do in a flaming basement? Gaslight.
Wait, can't
That's what I've
I
been doing. And he said,
teleport?
"Nuh-uh."
Huh?
Can anyone write a note, and I can teleport the note to
That's
the
a
people?
great idea. That's a smart.
Oh
that's
my
a smart
gosh.
idea.
Just start hitting stuff.
You can teleport?
He can move
So,
an object
what you're saying
outside.
is rather than attack the creature that's got you, you're going to write a note, use your cipher to teleport it far, far away.
No. Wait, is the creature like inanimate?
No.
It is not an animal.
no.
It is technically a creature right now.
Yeah, I was gonna write a note to outside help.
So, rather than attack the creature, you're going to use your cipher to teleport the note away from you.
Yeah, to his helpers.
Is that not a good idea?
If that's what you want to use your cipher for, I am perfectly fine with it.
It's a cipher.
If you don't want to expend your cipher, you can give me an XP point and keep the cipher.
Ooh.
Not everybody can do that.
Would this
Maybe just explorers
mimic be considered a
or warriors.
an intelligent target?
Maybe we could talk to it.
I don't know if this would be an intelligent target necessarily. More like this is basically like a low base intelligence. It's just primarily eating because it was programmed to.
And another question: how do I add to my effort? I have 1 effort. If I wanted to make that.
If you want to pick up more, so when you get enough XP points, so like up here, there's increased capabilities, add 4 points to a pool, or move towards perfection, add 1 to edge, extra effort, add 1 to effort. So as you get 4 points of XP, you can click off one of these, and that's what gets you closer to tier 2. And then tier 2 also gives you bonuses and boons.
Basically, at the end of this session, if we get XP, you can put it into there and you'll get an extra effort.
Okay.
XP.
Do you want to attack the
now-
door or teleport a note?
Let's just attack the door.
I think that,
Or attack the house, whatever.
yes, let's just attack it and try to be good
Well,
at
I
that.
can do. I can
Now,
set
do you
another
have
fire.
anything on your sheet that you can lower the difficulty down with?
No.
Anything he's trained in?
No. Lots of defenses, intellect and speed.
Okay.
You should use those for your defense rolls. Go.
Well, you made him roll. Made him roll might.
What is it?
He's using his speed to do it.
I think it's
an
8.
I think it's an 8.
No.
Is that good enough?
Wait, speed for what?
Probably not.
That's not good enough. What if I roll again?
Do you have an XP? You want to spend it?
No.
Because that's at 2.
Don't do that.
So it's 4 is what your bone spurs do.
Okay, yeah. So they hurt me.
So you need to give me 2. Yes, basically you're giving yourself the same damage that
dying,
you're trying to deal out.
Let's just sit here and pray. That's what I think we should do.
Well, I'll use my fire blessing and
Okay.
Hey,
there's
there's a
the door.
I'll
start.
try to do that again. And
You're the only one rolling above.
I'll use
Anything
my
useful?
I'll use my int asset through my golden ring,
Okay.
Where'd
That's
you get
bringing
that?
it down to a 12.
and then it was at 15. That brings it down to a 12.
Because
And
you're
this is
using
gonna
one asset on it, right?
yes.
Okay, so it's
I
down
think
to a 12.
That's the only asset I have, huh?
Any kind of like magic or
I have
Oh, 15.
no, I don't.
that's all talk stuff. All right. So it brings it down to a benchmark of 12.
All right. This will be the one that I roll low on it.
Fire, boom, illuminates this wall, and like you can almost hear. So it's an initial 2, and then 1 damage per turn after that. Correct?
Yeah.
The blessing of fire, if I remember
Cause
correctly.
one creature or object to catch fire, inflicting 1 point of ambient damage each round until the fire is extinguished. So yeah.
Okay, so it's 1 damage on the initial.
I guess
Look that real quick.
it costs me 2 intellect points.
Yeah, give me 2. Unless you have, do you have any effort or?
Oh, I do.
So just
I have 1
one.
edge.
All right. So that activates it. If I remember correctly, blessings. Okay, so 1 point of damage. But you hear there's almost like a groan. Like you've done some pain. You've inflicted some damage.
Hey, Yip Yip, remember that next time you try to put one over on the man.
Watch your mouth.
All right, you want to try to attack the door again, or you're going to help him out with this?
I
Any
want
y'all?
to eat the meat, the cooked meat that we got out there, and
You
see.
eat the meat.
Do I get any health that back?
But no, you can do your recovery roll.
You can do a recovery roll.
All right.
what you
Well,
wanna do,
then I'll do
Jack?
the recovery roll and
All right.
regurgitate the meat back in my hand.
So check off one of
That's
your.
yucky.
That's pretty gross.
Exactly.
Here is a D6. Roll this, and then add that to your level. So 6.
That's what I'm talking
points. All right. So
Plus 1,
right 7.
7.
So what is your total?
It'd be 11 after that, but my total is 13. Mine.
You get some.
So you just get 7 back.
That is what I'm talking about. Hey, there's the luck I needed.
So he eats the meat and seems to be feeling much better.
Don't forget I regurgitated it and I have it back
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
and hugging it
So,
tight.
Don't
Nope.
say regurgitate. So we
Just don't say it. Shameless.
so he hit it successfully.
Yes, and you
For
hear
how
it
much
groan.
damage?
1 for the second time.
I really want to try to hit it because I still have that thing active because it stays active until I get a successful attack.
All right. And do you have anything that can help you out on like an asset? Didn't y'all receive assets? Free assets to use?
Not for my staff.
15.
Boom. So that's 6 damage, correct?
Yeah.
So she runs over. She's ticked off. You can see this look of like begrudgingness on her. Like, why am I dealing with this? I hate this. She hits the door as hard as possible, and you see like almost a fracture in the invisible field that's surrounding the room. Like it splinters out across it, like, and you can hear it. But you can see that like it's like a line of light that's fracturing this invisible force field that surrounds you. With a very obvious crack in the center. She has given an asset to anybody that wants to attack it.
Let's attack it. I'm
So
attacking.
now its benchmark is lower.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right. I'm
so
running
now
up
the benchmark
there.
is what?
The benchmark would be 12 now.
Okay.
So, that being said, at the top of the turn, everybody roll defense die.
Defense.
All right, I am trained in
Not great this
defense.
time.
What
You're
am I trying to hit
5.
to defend?
12.
Got a
What's
4.
happening?
Okay,
Like,
and
what?
I get
Digestive assets.
I
Same
get-
as
That has
before.
to be my item.
what does speed defense add? I'm trained in speed.
Because each of the defense rolls is something else. I think this would be my
That's what I
like
feel that too.
withstanding this. Well, I just wanted to know why we were doing it. I got a 20.
You excellently withstand this. Like at the center of its damage, it's like not even trying to eat you anymore.
Did I get an extra thing?
I did. What do I get a bonus for
yeah,
speed
you get
defense?
like a
Do I
complete.
get to
It's like a
attack it?
defensive
Like,
asset.
Where's the sheet at?
On a defense roll, it would be a defense asset.
An hour ago. What is this? That's weird.
Non-attacks get a major effect, but this was a defense roll, so it would give you like a defense asset in the future against it. Or you can immediately attack again if you just
I
want to
wanna
use
do
that
that.
immediate attack. Okay.
Open that up.
But I mean, we can resolve their defense rolls. But I want to attack it again.
Do you have any armor?
I do not.
None at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. So that would be 4 damage.
Unless we got armor.
No,
somewhere.
it's part of your creation of
What was
self.
your defense roll?
I was asking if my speed defense gave me any kind of bonus.
Not against stomach acid.
I don't understand that.
You're in it. Like you're in a stomach. So it would be like your might. Like your ability to withstand what's going on.
My
against you
intellect
right
defense. My. What about that?
I don't think your big brain helps you against stomach acid.
So that's on my against my might, right? Or,
What if I just jump
Yeah,
in
green.
the air a lot?
Always start. Any damage always tracks first on your might. So you like
Gotcha.
your physical self is what's damaged first, unless it's specifically a mental attack. Then it would go to blue first. Red is always the second on either end that gets a hit. The speed.
I'll roll a 10.
You rolled a 10.
Yeah.
So it's 4 damage, which you can subtract your armor, so that's 2 damage for you. All right. So you wanted to attack it again.
But its thing is lower, so it's a 12.
It is a 12.
Well, can I make a recovery roll?
You may. I
Since
can
I
let you
would've-
do half damage with that, because it's just 1 point low. Or you can try to do a reroll.
I do, but if I do a reroll, can I spin stuff to lower it? Or no?
Yeah. It's been possible the whole time. Y'all can always spend out of your pool.
So, it's a might, I'm guessing?
It is a
whacking
might.
it? I have an edge and an effort, so...
Yeah, that would give you 1 automatic, like, you can lower it down 1 tier from that.
But with just 1, right? Because that's my last one.
Yeah.
So then it would be...
The first one costs 3. You've got 1 edge.
I have 1 effort. But I don't, like, this isn't like I'm not using an ability to attack them. I'm just swinging my staff.
You're
at
just,
it.
but you're lowering its difficulty down.
I'm trying.
You're trying
but
harder.
I only have 1. So I don't know if I can do that.
I don't think you can spend out of another pool to do that. It has to be from your might pool.
Okay, then I'm just going to try to reroll. Nope, 2. That made me more tired.
And how much damage are you doing?
Just 4.
All right, so subtract your armor from that.
Yeah, it's right here.
All right, you see her try to attack it again, and it's like almost like instinctively reacting to her. So like it's sending back force, but as she's hitting the mark, and you can see she's kind of wounded from it, but you can see this fracture point, this central location where she's done the most damage to this spell, this magical barrier.
All right, I want to try attacking it. Using trained in melee.
I'm gonna do my recovery roll.
3 plus your level, so that's 4.
I get them all back. Gracias.
Did you roll? Didn't you do a recovery roll already?
He didn't.
A 7
I did.
plus train. No.
You
That
were
bring it down to a 9,
You had a trained in melee, right?
Uh-huh.
So that brings it down to a 9.
which I got 7.
But minus your armor.
Minus your armor.
It's 3.
Okay. Your own strengths working against you. Bone spur.
Bone spurs.
Attack
You
it.
want to try to attack this big weak spot.
I weakened it.
Ah!
Run at it.
I did.
All right, give me a roll.
I'm going to do a big bone spur out of my chest. I'm just going to run into it
Spike it as hard as you can.
and then spike its brains out. Let's see here.
You know that Punisher action figure that had like the...
All right. What do I need?
Do you have anything to help you? An asset?
Higher
on-
than a 10.
Oh, man.
But maybe roll, use one of these.
No, those are mine.
I know,
And
you
you can always put
can use one.
effort, just so we have an understanding, you can always use your pool as effort to lower the stat that you're trying to beat.
Well, it's too late for that.
Not
You
if you
can
use
use
it.
an XP to reroll if you'd like
no,
to.
I'm not going to use I need these. These are my experience.
Okay. So how much damage were you going to do?
I was gonna do all of it.
Which is how much?
So
Four. Minus his armor.
Yeah, 3 more.
2 more.
He has
yeah,
2
2.
armor.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
now I'm stuck in that crack.
You are stuck and it's hurting you.
I can't get out. Oh.
All right, so just so we have basic understanding, you have on your sheet whatever you're attacking with or whatever you're doing things with, might, speed, or intellect. If you have an edge in that, that's like a free point, right? And say you were attacking it and you had given me these 2 that you just lost from damage, plus that, you would bring it down by putting that effort in, and you would have succeeded with your roll because it would have been down to a 9.
But I only have 1 edge, so I would have just lost it, and that's it.
You have 1 edge basically every single time you use it, every turn that you have. You can. So if I have
I can get
the first time you use edge,
Yeah.
in order to lower the difficulty, the cost is 3, and every time after that is 2. So if you had 2 edge, you could spend 2 edge, but you only have 1 right now.
Yeah.
So the first time you use it, it's 3, but you can use it on every single turn if you want to. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. And because it's a 3, if you give me 2 might plus your edge in might, that's 3 total. So you're not. It's like decreasing the amount you have to pay me.
So here's an example. If you were using this one, which is cost 2 int, to try to light something on fire, then you could spend some of this int to lower the difficulty of the roll and make it easier for yourself to hit it.
So that's
Whatever
definitely
the
something that
cost
y'all
of
can do.
the
Like if
spell
you're running up and hitting the wall again, you can spend from your might points to decrease the difficulty of the roll even further.
So if
So
the
like-
difficulty is 12, then you can lower it to 9.
You could lower it to a 9 by spending 3 points. You
2
have
points.
1 point for free, so all you have to do is give me 2 of your points.
And then it goes down to a 9.
All right, let's do that.
Fast actions next,
He's
and I'll take them from you.
excited
Give
about
me
it.
those 2. All right, so that takes it down from a 12 to a 9.
Plus, I'm trained, so that's 6.
Yes.
Yes. So
No.
just roll a 6 or higher. Yes, he's trained. It takes.
That's
it
going to
down.
be a challenge. Based on how I'm rolling,
6 or higher.
6 or 9. Oh, give me that 20.
So hold on. You can do extra damage or something else. I forget what.
You could have a major effect or extra.
Can my
damage.
major effect be breaking the door?
You could do extra damage.
Your major, you just want to have a major effect of breaking.
Of breaking the door, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Let's
like
do it.
Opening the door, getting us out of the.
Yeah, that's my.
So basically, you just see him run up. He jumps over Bone Spike guy, ripping him off the wall, and he goes, "Yep, yep!" and just like punches the door as hard as he can. The whole barrier shatters. The door splinters and explodes outward, causing damage to the whole house on its way out. Just like the door is just like flying pieces everywhere, and the whole house is now back to normal, just wood. The spell is dissipated. You are free.
Should have burned it down.
Yep,
I got told.
freedom.
Where's the Gremlin that was doing it, though?
The house was a spell, a booby trap left behind.
Boobies.
That's what they read on the Grammon thing. They read the language of the spell on the door, and it said that it basically left this as a booby trap to capture anyone. The farmers were in there as bait. People came in. It trapped them in. It was a booby trap spell.
Okay.
All right. I want to use my tracking ability to track the Gremlin.
I'd like to use my recovery roll.
All right, go ahead and give me a D6 on that real quick, and we'll resolve that in a second, Birdie.
5. Might.
There you go. All right. And Jen,
It's me.
you have an opportunity if you need to. You can roll recovery.
Yeah.
So check off one of your recovery boxes, and it is a D6. So take that D6.
I rolled a 20.
It's a D6.
6 is a 4
Oh,
plus your
really?
level, which is 5. So you get 5 of your
That's
health
good too.
back.
I guess. Okay.
Check off this box here,
Okay.
and you don't have to write anything else.
There you go.
Okay. I don't have to write anything.
No.
I don't have to say I've recovered.
Nope.
So I don't understand. How am I going to know I
Now.
recovered?
Because we're giving you
Oh,
back this,
okay.
and it's going right back here.
Yip Yap is shouting to everybody that he sees the tracks of the Grammon. He knows that he was here to set the spell, and he's going to be able to track him. And he just runs off.
I'm going to follow him.
And if you want to find out if they find him and what they're going to do to this Grommen Fae, then you have to tune in next time.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Starfall. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.